Hey there YouTubers, and welcome to another video. Today in this video we'll be talking about Conbravo. This past weekend there was a convention in Hamilton for gaming and geek culture called Conbravo. I happened to attend Conbravo on the Saturday event, and during my trip to Conbravo I managed to pick up a few things. They're not the greatest thing because I wasn't really going for the pickups mainly. I just mainly went to have a good time, but which I happened to come across a few odds and ends I picked up. So in this video, I will show you my Conbravo pickups. And now, let's get started with the first item on the list. The first thing I picked up at Conbravo, this is something unique that you don't normally see out in the wild, which is a third-party Super Nintendo, N64, NES hookup plug. Now what's unique about this is it works on all three systems. And normally when you buy plugs that are Nintendo official or random third-party controllers or hookups, you name it, whatever they are for the system, they're usually for that specific system and made by that specific company, delivered by that company. This, no marking, no nothing. The store just said they have a connection with them, which they make for the three Nintendo systems. I picked this up because my Super Nintendo is missing the analog, so this is also good because instead of being an analog, you can play your NES and SNES in component, which is pretty good. And the good thing is that store said they were the only store in that convention selling these, and they were selling these for $5 a pop. That's an amazing deal, being the only one at convention selling these. Now, the second thing I picked up from the convention, well, before I go on to the second thing, I kept my Conbravo badge. I'm gonna hang it up somewhere here, so next time when I do a gaming room update, you'll see this on one of my shelves. Next thing I picked up was for my Yu-Gi-Oh! For my shooting Quasar deck. I already have one Quasar, but I need a second shooting Quasar. I've got Doppel Warrior because I only have one, and in the deck you need to play 3 Doppel Warriors. And then I got Tuning. Of all the spell cards, I'm missing Tuning, and I've got one. I just need 2 more. Now, the vendor I went to didn't really deal with Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and stuff like that. Their main thing was plushies and those little artsy building figure thingies, and they were designing video game characters. On the side, the guy was selling his personal collection. This came from his personal collection. The guy didn't really care, so I have managed to pick this up for a really good deal. Even knowing that the price on these are already a little bit low, I managed to pick them up for lower than what they should be. Mainly because the guy didn't care for this. Just wanted extra cash for his personal collection. Now, this third thing I've picked up from the convention. You see, as I'm moving stuff, I'm saving the best for last. I picked up these random PSP UMD movies. These, man, stores don't care about them anymore because they're so outdated. Collectors don't care. I only collect these because I'm a movie buff. Love my movies. Gotta have every form. DVD, VHS, Laserdisc, UMD, digital download, you name it. I love my movies. One day I'll do a DVD, VHS update as well. But yeah, I picked up these for my PSP because I don't have any PSP UMDs as shown in my last video. You see nothing. So I picked these up for amazingly dirt cheap because stores that still have them, they don't even care. They try to get rid of them like so low because they don't really sell. You come across them in a store, ask how much is the price of one, and if they're charging you anything more, and I'm being honest, and this is coming from a personal collector and a shop owner, if you pay any more than $3 a piece, they're overcharging you. These things are not worth it, and when you pick up as a bundle, they give them for almost nothing because there aren't really collectors out for these anymore, and they don't sell. So I saw one vendor, only one vendor there was selling this, and I got lucky. I picked up some good movies. We got Napoleon Dynamite, funny movie. Snatch. I've never seen this one, but the guy recommended it since I like action movies. Van Wilder. I hate the actors, love the Van Wilder series. And then I got my personal favorite horror film, Resident Evil. Now, the next thing I picked up were some random PS2 games. These were in the discount bins, like the bargain bins, if you will. Because some dealers will put out a bargain bin because they'll have shit that they don't even care for anymore, or they just want gone, and they know convention best time to sell. I got Pro Bass Challenge. This game, not worth more than $2-3. I'm fine paying it. Love my fishing games. I have a couple of other fishing games for my Nintendo Wii. So that shows I love fishing games. I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. I already got this on PS1 as I showed in my last video. Well, I need it for PS2 because the PS2 has more stages. Why not? And then I got this. The guy gave it to me for free because it's a empty case, but it's the original rental case for Blockbuster when the games first came out, 3-night rental. Man, I had to just pick it up because the guy just gave it to me. This is, what is it? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I remember renting this game in the very same case. After renting the game, I bought the game. Hence to it being on my shelf down there. But yeah, pretty fun to have this just for display on the top shelf. And then, I saved the best for last. Before I go on, I also picked up this shirt at Conbravo too. Pretty cool. Love that. The best pickups is a Game Chasers Season 2 DVD. This is not something you can go to a store and pick up. It's not something you can walk into HMV or Google Play. None of that. You can't. This is exclusive to the Game Chasers website or RetroWare TV, which they just support anybody who works for them. So, since I live in Canada, I'm not going to pay the stupid shipping that's on there because knowing our dollar's down. I waited for the convention. Not only did I meet the Game Chasers, they were nice enough to sign the DVD for me. We got disc 1, disc 2, and disc 3. And now, this isn't something they would normally do, but they gave me a pretty sweet bro hookup. They usually do it for their friends, but for someone like me, they were nice enough to hook me up with a free copy of their DVD and sign it. Now that is a true bro hookup right there from the Game Chasers. And if the Game Chasers are watching, thank you. Appreciate it. Now, another thing to mention, if you're going to start, people are going to start putting in the comments, oh, how is meeting them, blah, blah, blah. I'll just give you a quick brief on how I'm meeting them. Watch their video. They're exactly the same fuckheads they are in their video. They're in real life. They're themselves. I'm already answering your comments because I know the comment section will be asking me about the DVD and the... But all in all, Conbravo was a fun time. I also got to go upstairs on the second floor. I got to see the NES Punk CUP podcast live. Sad that there was no Ian, but I got to see a live CUP podcast. Also, Conbravo had a game room section, which they had free games, and they had retro arcade games, which were like the old arcades that were like 25 cents a game or 25 cents for 2 games. They were pretty fun. If you're ever near Hamilton or ever plan to come down for Conbravo. Pretty amazing, pretty fun. Every year in July in Hamilton. Great place to go if you love video games, if you love geek culture, arcades, or you just want to go and meet famous YouTubers, because Conbravo is a huge supporter for YouTubers. And if you are a YouTuber out there, I advise you, check out Conbravo. I checked it out. I got some advice from the YouTubers that I've talked to around. I'm seeing if I get a space or something good. Maybe I can plug myself down there for my YouTube. Maybe. It's a great place. Had fun at Conbravo. See you next year at Conbravo. And now, as always, enjoy life and keep on collecting.